I'm going to take one more caller. Amelia from Bayonne, New Jersey. You're on Butterfly Radio.
Hello. Yes, Sylvia. You have shed so much new light on the fundamental and manageable strategies of developing healthy habits in children. But I'm now going to turn off my radio because I'm at work and I need to face the realities of the classroom, working with other teachers and with families. That's, where it gets really difficult. My question is, how do you recommend that I get started and find a way to keep going?
Well, Amelia, the thing is, in order to produce lifelong results, these strategies need to be practiced regularly and consistently by all the adults in a child's life. That means that in addition to the formal learning of the topic, we, early childhood educational professionals, need to also support each other and support the families of the children we're working with to better understand these ideas.
Yes, well, it seems that so much responsibility is put on our shoulders, but success in developing healthy habits relies more on the families than us, don't you think?
All adults in a child's life can have a profound impact, particularly when it comes to habits. The behavior and attitude adults model around children are crucial for the formation of healthy habits, and not just within families. Now, think about it. Preschool teachers often spend more time with young children than families over a given year. But more importantly, families will often seek guidance from teachers because we're the childhood experts. That's our job. So it's all the more important that teachers understand healthy habit development so they can project confidence and have pride in their skills.
Yes. I'd really love to regularly practice all of the strategies that you described. But, I'm worried I'll forget everything and, return to my old routines, my old habits.
Well, the first thing, Amelia, is to become very familiar with the concepts we've covered today. If you know them, you can easily recognize moments when you have the opportunity to apply them working with children. And it's easier to remember the ideas if you frequently talk about them with your colleagues or explain them to your friends and family. Then, whenever you need a refresher, just come back to the website.
Yes, well, you're right. But, to be honest, I've never done that with any of the information I received in any of my professional development sessions. To be honest, there's just no time.
I know it's hard to find the time, but regular practice is what it takes to develop confidence on this topic. Well, on any topic. As you said, your learning doesn't end when you turn off the radio. To become familiar with these ideas, start by thinking about this information on your own, and then coordinate your efforts to develop healthy habits in children with your coworkers, directors, and with families. And since families bring differing cultural traditions into their child-rearing practices, it's also important to consider those when making decisions in the classrooms.
Oh, yes. We need to speak with a unified voice. I so agree. I've seen what happens when everyone's doing their own thing. It's chaos.
Absolutely. It's confusing for children to receive mixed messages. For a behavior to become automatic, to become a habit, children must be exposed to it and observe it regularly and repeatedly. They need to trust that it's the way to live because that's what the adults do. Children are extraordinarily good observers. They notice everything. You and your coworkers need to be on the same page when it comes to your program's approach toward teaching children healthy habits. Try to speak up when it seems that prevalent behaviors among staff and program policies are not optimal for children. Brainstorm together about solutions. Have confidence and be a leader as you refine your skills in developing lifelong healthy habits in children. You have a lot to share with others. With your coworkers, try to create an environment that supports healthy habit development. For example, Role model drinking water regularly to quench thirst, or bring in a lunch that includes a variety of the different food groups. And if you move with the children, you'll get your needed exercise too.
That's such a delicate topic with my coworkers who don't necessarily practice healthy habits, me included.
I know, but we just need to get started somewhere with a simple step. Let's let's try not to treat this topic with such seriousness. Yes, I know we're talking about healthy habits and there's so much pressure out there to be healthy. But sometimes it feels like things just get too serious. It's much more fun and effective to focus on the joy of eating a balance of delicious food, the joy of a mealtime with children, with loved ones and with friends, the pleasure of direct experience of life through play, even for us adults. Development of healthy habits is about common sense, pleasure, joy, simplicity, and confidence.
It sounds so convincing when you say it. I wish I could be as convincing when I talk with the families or my colleagues. I'm just afraid that they'll just dismiss me since I'm not an expert or nutritionist or even a doctor.
But you are an expert of childhood development. You might stumble at the beginning. It's all right to make mistakes, just like in any other new area of teaching and learning. We've all made mistakes and recovered from them. But the more you talk about these ideas, the more you'll be able to do them. If you have confidence and know what you're doing, then families will find comfort in that. They'll see it as doable, manageable, and even enjoyable.
Okay, fair enough. But I'll need some starting points.
Okay. Take it one step at a time. Set goals. Identify one or two things that you could teach the families that you think would give them the confidence to keep on going. For example, you could make sure families understand the need for a stable eating schedule for children and help them align their family eating schedule with the schedule in your program. Or you could tell them about the consequences of using food as a reward. Find a simple idea that will get the family hooked. And be sure that they understand your approach. For example, that you won't be pressuring the kids to eat, or that you're going to introduce a lot more playtime into the day. Consider how often you'll interact with the families during the year, and then decide how to expose them to the important concepts we've discussed today. Habits, variety and balance, division of responsibility, food rewards and restrictions, importance of play, and quality screen time.
Wow, that's a lot. Are you sure these ideas won't overwhelm them?
Well, they might. So you'll have to be sensitive to the demands on families and adjust accordingly. Here's a simple list of things you can share with them right now. Eat together. Eat meals with your child whenever possible. Let your child see you enjoying fruits, vegetables, and whole grains at meals and snacks. Share the adventure. Be willing to try new foods and try new foods together. And then set a good example for physical activity too. Make playtime a family time. Walk, run, and play with your child rather than sitting on the sidelines. If possible, in the context of your program, involve parents in helping you plan some new menu choices so they better understand those factors. Get to know the different cultural traditions present among the families of the children in your care and use the ethnic and cultural diversity as an opportunity to teach and to learn about the abundance of possibilities to experience joy and pleasure in food and movement. And also, please know that even if a family member disagrees with you or clearly states that they are not interested, you may still have given them something to think about when they make choices at home for their child and family.
Okay. I don't have it totally down, but I'm ready and willing to give it a shot.
Good luck, Amelia. You are going to do great.
I hope so, Sylvia. Thank you.
And thank you for your honest account of how things really are, Amelia. I think this was one of the best shows we've done here on Butterfly Radio. And I have confidence that this is the time of healthy habits for real. We are ready.